Can we? Yeah. Today we are going to learn. So right now, since we are entering into the future, right? Now, till now, what we were doing is we were giving gratitudes for all that we've received and we are continuing to receive. Now we want to make our future magical. What is the meaning of future?
Tomorrow.
Is going to come.
The time which is yet to come.
Yes.
Yeah, so Tejas, you're wrong. Even like right now, we are at 9:13. So I can manifest something for myself for 9:30 or 9:15 or 9:14. I don't need to wait till tomorrow to make for the future to come. Anything that is after this very moment is future. Anything that has gone away before 9:13 is past. Does everybody understand that? Okay.
Yes.
So if we want to manifest that, okay, like I want to get your future goals, like you could have like 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, or like how somebody was sharing 10 crores, 5 crores or something. It's not a goal that is going to happen in the next moment or the next minute, but we have to start small. We have to start where we learn how we can manifest how my next moment or my next 24 hours or my next day is going to, or my current day is going to be. So if every day I set an intention before my day starts that, okay, like we all have a to-do list that we make, right? So how we can make it magical? So we have to start by making every single day of ours magical to be able to invite magic into the future of our lives. So who is going to read this amazing chapter for us? Who? Nobody wants magic in their future, their next moment. Guys?
I am unwell, Shivani, or else I would have read.
No problem, Tejas. I understand. Come on.
I have joined through mobile. You said me no last time.
I told you no, because maybe you said you couldn't see or something. If you can
It was
see,
like small font. I couldn't
huh,
join.
if you, yeah, so that you can be able to, if the class goes with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Hashika, you'll read.
Okay, I'll read.
Sorry, Abhishek, I saw your hand after I asked.
Abhishek, you can because we got load shedding at 6, so I might switch off, disconnect, and come back after 5 minutes in case it happens. But I'll start.
All right. So let me share the screen.
Okay, so you
Okay,
start, and in case Hashika goes off, Abhishek, you take over.
that's fine. Then I'll join again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you see in the picture?
A clock and books with magic dust.
Yes. So basically, when we start our mornings, how are we going to make our day magical? Okay, let's read that. Day 14, have a magical day.
Day 14, have a magical day. Intentions compressed into words enfold magical power. Deepak Chopra, medical doctor and writer. To
We all
see
know
and
who Deepak
experience,
Chopra is.
yeah,
All of us know Deepak Chopra. It's a very proud moment in the book when you see some Indian name on the
You
book.
can win. You can win.
Yeah. because I mean, the thing is, you feel so proud, na, ki we have an Indian name on an international book and she's quoting him.
Mm.
So, what is intention? We all have intentions, right? I have an intention to run in the morning tomorrow. Okay. So my intention is to have a good run and I want to run 10 kilometers. And I may have a time limit that I've set for myself that I want to run 10 kilometers in so much of time. It's an intention. If I put it into words and I can make that run more magical by putting that intention into a gratitude. The moment I compress it into words, it'll add more magic to it. Otherwise, it's there. Oh, I want to start my diet. Okay, January, this year I'm going to lose weight. This year I'm going to learn a new hobby. This year I'm going to do. So our intentions are always there. But wo hawa mein hi hai. And it's there in the mind, but we're not enforcing it. Today we learn how we can enforce our intentions. Add power to those intentions, to those thoughts that we have. Yeah.
To see and experience the most magical day of your life, you can be grateful for your whole day before you live it. To have a magical day, you simply think through your plans for the day and say the magic words, thank you, for each one going well. Before you've lived it, it's the easiest thing to do. It only takes a few minutes, but the difference it can make in your day is incredible. Being grateful for your day beforehand creates a magical day through the law of attraction. When you give thanks for the experiences in your day going well, you must receive back experiences going well. If you don't believe you have the power to affect the circumstances of your day so dramatically, think about a time when you woke up grumpy or in a bad mood. You went off into your day. The one thing after another went wrong. Until the end of the day, you were explaining that you had a heck of a bad day, as though the bad day happened by accident. Well, the only reason you had a bad day was because you took your bad mood from the morning with you. And it was your bad mood that caused one thing after the other going wrong. Even waking up in a bad mood doesn't happen by accident, because it means that you went to bed sleeping negatively about something, perhaps without realizing it. It's the very reason why you are doing the magic rock practice last thing at night, to ensure that you go to sleep thinking good thoughts. The magic rock practice at night, combined with count your blessings every morning, sets your good mood at night and in the morning. And they guarantee that you are feeling good before you go off into your day. To have a magical day, you need to feel good. I don't know of anything other than gratitude that guarantees to put you in a good mood almost instantly. Whatever your plans are for the day today, whether it's traveling, a meeting, work project, lunch, exercise, dropping off dry cleaning, playing a sport, going to the theater, meeting a friend, yoga, cleaning your house, going to school, or buying groceries, turn today into a magical day by saying the magic words. Thank you for each plan going well before you live it. If you're a person who writes daily lists of things you need to do, then you can go through your daily list, being grateful for each one having gone well. Whether you do this magical practice in your mind or on paper, the most important thing is that you feel the result of each plan or activity was the best it could have been. When you use gratitude ahead of time, you have a magical day. It wipes out unexpected problems or difficulties before they happen. The more you use the magical practice, the better your days will become. And from the smallest things to the important things, everything starts going well in your life. The bumpy days smooth out, and instead of frustrating or troublesome things happening in your day starts to have a magical flow about them. And the things seem to magically go your way with less effort, no worry, no stress, and far more joy. When I first began to use gratitude to have a magical day, I chose to give thanks ahead of time for the events in my day that I didn't enjoy doing very much. One of those things were going to the supermarket. At the beginning of the day, I said the magic words, "Thank you for the easy and joyful trip to the supermarket." I had no idea how a trip to the supermarket could be easy and joyful, but I felt as much gratitude for that outcome as I could. The result of gratitude's magical power was that I got a parking space right at the door. I then ran into two friends, one friend I hadn't seen for a long time, and we got together for lunch after shopping. The second friend I ran into told me about an amazing and inexpensive house cleaner, which was something I had been dreaming of having. As I did my supermarket shopping, wherever I looked, what I needed was magically in front of my eyes. Everything was in stock on the shelves. One item after another was on special. And as I approached the checkout after doing my shopping in record time, a new aisle opened. And the checkout person signaled me to them. As the checkout person was putting my items through the register, out of the blue, she asked, "Do you need any batteries?" It was the one item I had forgotten to buy. My trip to the supermarket was beyond easy and joyful. It was downright magical. It only takes a few minutes in the morning to use gratitude to have a magical day by giving thanks for the events in your day ahead of time. But this one practice alone will change the way your entire day unfolds. To have a magical day when you wake up to a new day, either before you get out of bed or while you're showering or getting dressed, think about your plans for the day and give thanks for each one going brilliantly well. Make sure you do this magical practice at the beginning of your day and in one session. In your mind, work your way through the plans. You have the morning, the afternoon, and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words and imagine that you're saying thank you at the end of the day and you're immensely grateful because it did go brilliantly well. You can use the many superlatives as you like to help you feel more grateful. Thank you for the incredibly successful meeting. Thank you for an amazing outcome with the phone call. Thank you for one of the best days ever at work. Thank you for the thrilling sports game. Thank you for the effortless and fun day of cleaning. Thank you for the great night out with our friends. Thank you for the relaxing day of travel. Thank you for the amazing energy for my exercise session. Thank you for the best family get-together we've ever had. This magical practice is more powerful if you can say the magic words thank you out loud for each experience. If you're not in a position to say them out loud, then it's fine to say them in your mind. After you finish using gratitude's magical power for every task and event in your day, end the practice by saying, "And thank you for the great news coming to me today." Without fail, every single morning when I finish using gratitude to have a magical day, I give thanks for the great news coming to me that day. As a result, I've never received so much great news in my entire life. One week after another, one day after another, great news pours in. Each time I receive another piece of great news, I'm exceptionally grateful and excited because I know I use gratitude's magical power to bring it in. Then even more great news continues to come in. If you want to receive more great news than you ever have before, then just follow in my footsteps. Magic practice number 14, have a magical day. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for the blessing as you can. In the morning, work your way in your mind through the plans you have for the day and evening until bedtime. With each plan or event, say the magic words, thank you, for having gone well. Imagine that you're saying thank you at the end of the day and you're immensely grateful because it went perfectly. After you finish being grateful for all the plans in your day going brilliantly well, end this magical practice by saying, and thank you for the great news coming to me today. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magical words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
A very, very easy and simple practice. How many of us over here are used to kind of at least mentally doing a to-do list? Like what do we have for our day planned ahead? Most of us come up with a list, right? Like I know what I want to do tomorrow. I know what time my day is going to start tomorrow. So if you ask me, I know, okay, I'm going to go for my run. I need to, you know, travel a distance to go for lunch. I have a meeting somewhere. I have to go somewhere else because I have some other work. Then I'm going to play cricket in the night. Then I'm going to go out for dinner. So I know that these are my 7 or 8 things that I'm going to do confirm tomorrow. Okay. So before I start my day, I can at least send a gratitude for all the 7 as to how I would want it to be. And how am I supposed to end it? Thank you for the great news coming my way. Okay, many times, okay, my phone is ringing and it could be my mother-in-law calling me. I just pick up the phone and I say, and not necessarily my conversation will go great. It could be an upsetting call. But if I give a thank you before that, thank you for a wonderful bonding conversation with mom, and then I take the call, guaranteed that it'll not be an upsetting call because the intention was already set ki how I want the call to be. The intention is already set how I want my day to be. So even if it is like I'm traveling from the suburbs to the town tomorrow, I know that it's peak travel time, it's peak traffic time. Instead of saying that, oh, I'm going peak traffic time, I'll take 2 hours, I'll take 2.5 hours, I can set the intention that my drive will be smooth, easy, and swift. So you can set an intention before you sit in the car, before you start your day. Okay, so if I have a meeting, I can go, okay, that meeting is going to be a very successful meeting. Whatever I want, I will get that from that meeting. So it's a very simple exercise. And even if you don't have a plan and you just like today, I've just had a home day, it's okay that it's nothing. Even if you have no plans, you can just have a beautiful, simple, easy day. So everything doesn't have to be successful, everything doesn't have to have a magnitude to it. Anything you're doing can just be easy and comfortable. And it's a very, very easy practice. And sometimes we don't know, like there could be unplanned things that are happening in our lives. So it can be something unplanned also. So then you just have to say it before and set the intention. Any questions about today's practice and homework?
I want to ask a question, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I have been preparing to-do list for like not writing even in mentally sometime, and I have practiced that. I have given thanks for that. That okay, thank you. It's like it's happening wonder. It's happening in a best possible manner. Like for example, yeah. So just for an example, I have planned that I want to study for 4 hours today, and yeah, are you
Abhishek, give me 1 minute, please. Just
all
give me
right?
1 minute. There's a little
Yes, yes.
distraction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Abhishek. Yeah. So you make the to-do list. Yeah. Then what happens?
To-do list, and just for an example, I am saying, suppose I today also I made that I will study for 4 hours today, and I have also given thanks that yes, it's going well and I have studied, but it's not happening. I don't know why it's not happening. Or whatever I said, most of the things I am not able to achieve by that day.
No, this is not about making you achieve what you've set. This is about giving gratitude. Are you giving gratitude to what you have set?
Yes, I have given the gratitude as well in the morning, not just today, but from like last some days also I have given gratitude.
Yeah, just try again. And then you have to see whether your goals are realistic. Maybe you're saying 4 hours, but you don't have 4 hours. Or you need to see where you're whiling away your time and those 4 hours are not happening. This is an intention to create what you want for yourself. Here we are using gratitude along with our intention so that
Okay.
we can add horsepower to it to achieve it
Okay.
in that. So supposing like I mean like I'm putting the intention that my journey is going to be smooth and steady and easy and comfortable. Okay, but I'm not setting a time that I have to reach there in 59 minutes
Hmm.
because that is not in my control. And I don't believe in time managements at all because I don't feel I belong to a time zone. I'm not that careful with my timing that I put timings. But I know that if I'm sitting 2.5 hours, it'll be very boring for me and it'll get irritating. But even if I'm sitting that 2 hours, I can make use of those 2 hours in a better manner sitting in the car. So when I'm there, my journey of those 2 hours is going to be more valued than just being in the traffic. You understood what I'm saying? So you have to know what is your outcome that you want.
Hmm. Okay.
So if you want, instead of setting 4 hours as your target time, okay, set that I want to do this one chapter or I want to solve these 5 problems. I don't know your line of studies, or I want to solve one question paper. I mean, whatever your thing is. So if you set things like that, what you value, that things will work for you. If you
Hmm.
set time and you're not particular about time, then time doesn't support you.
Yes, yes. So that's the mistake I think I was doing. I
So
was
you
setting
need
the
to,
time without, but I
and you
should.
don't have to be hard on yourself.
Okay.
Like there is a very thin line about being disciplined and there's a thin line between being we're not in military. That's the military thing ki 100 rounds means 100 rounds lena hi hai. That, so we are not following military rules. We have to follow how our body is, how our mind is. Okay, every day is not going to be the best run of my life. Every day
Yes.
if I'm going to say, okay, yesterday I did it in 100 minutes, today I should do it in 99 minutes, tomorrow I should do it in 98 minutes, tomorrow I should do it 97 minutes. No, it's not a machine.
Hmm.
Today I'm feeling fit, I've done it in 100 minutes, tomorrow I could do it in 95 minutes, and the third day I could do it in 104 minutes. I have to see how my body is on that particular day, how my mindset is, how the weather is. There are so many other conditions which are going to go along with it. It's not just about my intention ki 1% better to have to be.
Yes,
You
yes.
understood?
Got it.
We are always aiming for being better. We are not seeing that if I'm not better, it's because it's so humid. The weather was so much and it suddenly becomes so much. Or I haven't slept last 3 nights, I've gone out, I've partied, whatever. So body is tired. So there are a lot of things over the same thing, but there's no rule book A, B, C, D, and we can't follow the A, B, C, D like that. So even when you set your intentions and all, you don't, if it doesn't happen, don't be hard on yourself.
Yes,
Then
yes.
what are you being? You're coming below the line. Anything below the line, you will not achieve what you want.
Hmm.
Always be in that positive zone, those emotions that we have discussed.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else wants to ask anything? Should we take the next reading or something? Since we have time.
No, no. No. One is enough.
ये मेंटल एक्सरसाइज है यार, ये एवरीडे का है, सिंपल है. Okay, one is
But I tend to agree with Sham because I think we need to concentrate a little bit on this. Because what you told was a very important point, one of the magic rock and then writing the blessings for us to practice this thing.
See, magic rock and counting your blessings in the morning. I'm assuming that all of y'all are doing
We are
it.
doing. We
There
are doing
is-
that.
Yeah.
But what we do is you said no that you count one best thing that happened when you do the magic rock at night. But maybe you want to think of 2 or 3 things and then you start saying thank you for everything without actually saying it loud, but you start using it as a practice. I think this is a very little bit of a profound practice, this one that you have told. Especially about the phone call and all of those things, I think we may want to think over it a little bit.
Okay, sure. So I'm just
I
saying
think
it's very
practicing is more important. Means if I'm going for a meeting or I'm going to call somebody, actually वो जो to remind myself and say thank you, that needs a practice and awareness.
Thanking in advance for what you have planned. We never approach it in that way. That see so I have read this book on my own and I try to do it, but I think what you're saying is totally different from what I understood. So I think if we are thinking, the whole objective of this book is that we need to bring gratitude into our life. So if we give it a little time and do it, I think it's good. It'll be more. We'll be more effective.
yeah, 100%. So you need to just make sure that what intention you have, okay, even if you're going out with say friends, at times, maybe it could be a political conversation, and then that whole evening becomes into something else because the intention was to have fun, but one is against this party and one is in this party, and then after the 4 packs they clashed, and then you realize that intention of the having fun has turned into having arguments and differences. Or even if you learn to bring gratitude and intention to what you're doing, when you're doing, and how you're doing it, it just makes sure that at least there is some uh, magic dust flown in that zone, which is going to keep that energy on a positive note. And also a lot of times the way you perceive and conceive that idea of of like a lot of, like how I said, my journey to from suburbs to town, it depends on how I'm going to make it. So if you decide that, oh my God, 2 hours of my time has got wasted, it is going to be wasted. I mean, ट्रैफिक में मैं फंसूंगा तो मैं डेफिनेटली फंसूंगा. आजकल बॉम्बे का ट्रैफिक, आजकल पुणे का ट्रैफिक, बैंगलोर का ट्रैफिक, this is how we talk. Before we leave the house, only, oh God, I'm leaving at that peak hour. आज तो बैंड बजेगी. So why the universe won't help you for your band to bajo? And I'm running late, so मेरे को तो boss खींचेगा ही. आज फिर late हुआ. So my intention only, okay, before I reach only, I'm sending that thing ki, okay, my boss has to pull me up that I'm late today. So I've also sent that intention of being late. I've sent that intention of being pulled up. So it is on how you're going to perceive and conceive those things.
Yeah, it's a decision. Means we have to decide to remain happy. Means
No, we are not
irrespective.
deciding to remain happy. We are deciding how we want our day to be or how we want
Yeah,
our time to be.
irrespective of the any circumstances. Yes.
So I just want to say that whether it's my understanding or not, I'm not very sure, because what Shubrata said is very different. So
Yeah,
it's got me a little confused.
no, he said
Uh,
something very different. Yeah.
yeah. So because, see, when we have whatever number of things that you want to do, like a 10 or 15, and then okay, I don't get very worked up over it, but I do feel a little bit upset that it got pushed to the next day. Maybe I am also not very tight about about timing and all of those things. There's some things that I want to do at a certain time, and beyond that, whatever I've planned for the activities, it's very fluid. But the thing is that I have not put that intention of it getting done. So that's why maybe I'll need a little time to practice that
So
for
the
two
thing
three
is, it's
days.
not that with the intention, maybe you'll still have some layovers. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter. Here we are again and again, I'm going on telling you, we are not talking about time.
Yeah.
If all of you all come to time zone management, please understand that we are here, we are not, we don't respect time. We cannot expect that I have said that, okay, in 1 year, I will have this, I will have that, and the time will give me that. Because for the last 40 odd years, I've not respected time. Just because today I've come into this practice and I understand the importance of time, and like very genuinely, I log into this class before 9 o'clock. That doesn't make me time perfect. I'm not time perfect in every other aspect of my life, right? My intention is to get up at 5 o'clock, for example. But if I'm snoozing my alarm and I'm getting up at 5:09 because that's my next alarm will snooze after 9 minutes, I have disrespected time by 9 minutes. So I'm not, and we are again, I'm telling you, the intention is not that if I've said 5, I should get up at 5. I don't have to be strict with myself. But I'm going on saying that let's not make, we are not doing a time management class over here, wherein we want to, I have set 10 things to be done and all 10 should be done today. What I am trying to prove over here is that how I want those 10 things to be done.
Yes.
That I want to be successful, okay, that I want to enjoy my run, or I want it to be at 1% better. So it is just about how I want those 10 things to be done. I mean, I'm not talking about getting 10 things done. We're not talking about how I should manage my time over here. Okay. And like what Subrata said was that if I haven't got the 10 things done, also don't be upset. It's okay. Be positive, keep yourself happy, because then being in the negative zone is not going to get you anywhere else.
When I prepare my to-do list, that moment I pat my backs. I congratulate myself because I prepared. Means Mr. Pradeep already what he said for 4 hours study planning. That moment, in this way, when I plan this type, I congratulate myself that moment. Yes, I am able to do. I am planning in this way. I can achieve my targets. Okay, this is planning. Before planning means during planning, I congratulate myself. Okay, I do not know what will be my target. I am not thinking about the differences now. Okay, this is, I do not know that you are means that maybe the rules may not be the rules of happiness, but my target not match also. But this is during thinking, during preparing the to-do list, I congratulate myself because I am able to do at this moment. Okay, my planning my journey. This is also a big thing for me. This is also a
No,
big
no,
plan.
Subrata,
This is
no, no, please, you're confusing everyone. You're confusing everyone. I'm so sorry. I need to cut you off. We
okay.
are not
Okay.
talking about planning the to-do list. Guys, please, even if you do not plan your to-do list, here we are talking about how I want my day to be. Please, it's not about making a to-do list. Okay. If I want to study 4 hours, what do I want in that 4 hours of study? That is what I'm writing. I'm not making a list ki I have to study for 4 hours, I have to run 10 kilometers. That is not the homework. The homework is that in my 4 hours of study I should be able to memorize, or I should be able to solve this problem or this paper or this, and it has to be effectively or easily or comfortably. I can study 4 hours a day comfortably. I mean, thank you for my study period to being whatever. Okay, thank you for my run being easy and comfortable. Thank you for my run being in 100 minutes. I'm not saying that you have to write, I want to run 10 kilometers, I want to study 10 kilometers or 10 hours or whatever. We are not talking about making a to-do list here. You can make it or you don't make it. That's your call. Okay, this is whatever, and it's not a written list. My, like how I shared my day with you. Tomorrow I know I'm going to wake up at so and so time. I want to go at so and so time for my run. I know what time I want to leave my house. I know I want to cover that journey, and I want to cover that journey happily. I know I have a meeting. I know that my meeting should be successful. For whatever I'm going, I should achieve that purpose. So here we are putting the intention of what I want the outcome of that to-do list. We are
Okay.
looking at the outcome. We are not looking at the writing of the to-do list. I hope that is clear, everyone.
Yes, now it's clear.
Yes, it's
If
clear
I'm,
now.
if I'm going to play a game of cricket with my friends, how I want my game to be. I want it to be injury free. I want it to be fun. I want it to be a good bonding session. Or do I want to be I want to be the winner? So everybody is playing cricket. There are going to be 20 of us playing cricket, right? Everybody's intention will be different. What is my intention for that game? So you have to understand that we are writing what we want the outcome of that game to be. For somebody, it can be victory. For me, because I have my marathon, I didn't want to play because it can injure me. So for me, I'm going to say that I'm safe, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I'm fit. I'm not going to have the whether I win it or I don't win it is not important for me. For somebody, maybe the winning is important. For somebody, maybe they want to, whatever it could be, right? So you have to understand that what is the outcome that you want from that. And do you want to fight with the other team winning, or you want to have a good bonding session with that team?
Good.
So we are looking at the outcome of whatever activity you want to do. Okay, if I want to if I'm like I told you, if you're taking a call today, somebody may get an out, somebody is calling you. You want that call to go smooth, you want that call to bring you business, you want that call, like sometimes na, this person is calling, you get a feeling it's not a proper call. So you can change the intention by giving the outcome of what you want, that this call goes in my favor. So we are talking about the outcomes, not the activities.
Awesome. Really. Hmm.
Very, very important to note.
Thank you. Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Any
This
questions?
this call related thing I have also experienced. Like whenever I get a call, when I say that, okay, thank you for the wonderful conversation between us, even the stranger is calling, then I just say that thank you for the like nice conversation. So most of the time it happens that it goes very smooth and pleasant. I have, like, after cutting the call, I've experienced that feeling.
Yeah, I do. I don't do it with every call, but I'll end up doing it with the calls which I know which can which can be little volatile, or I know that this call can create any different kind of an emotion also during the call. Those are the calls I make sure I do it. The other times if nahi bhi kiya to theek hai, but ye time pe to 100% I remember and do it. It becomes like that. But it's a very good thing if you can remember to do it every time.
I think for me it has become now
Habit.
unconsciously it's that thought comes in my mind.
Very
That
nice. Fabulous. Very proud of you, Abhishek. You should lead the next class.
let's see.
Any more questions anyone else has?
This is the better one. It's finished.
Are you asking something, Dipante? Panten, I don't even know how to pronounce her name properly. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Shivani.
Want to see vision boards, guys? Agar vision.
I'll post mine. I'll do a 10-second video and post, but it'll be a single image only of the entire board. And
You
but
can just
put
post
up-
the image. Once it's ready, you post the video.
Yeah.
You know? So you don't have to work twice on the making the video.
Yes.
Okay. All right, guys. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Thank you. You're welcome.